Software development is considered among one of the most depressing line of work out there. As a programming and journaling enthusiast myself, I thought of creating something that would support mental health of my fellow developers. My name is Anthony, and for my HackNode 2025 submission we created GitChat, a GitHub-themed AI-enabled journaling platform. GitChat Journal is essentially a journaling platform that allows you to converse to a personalized AI about your day, generate automated highlights and summary of your day as a journal entry, all while being productive, adding commits in your GitHub account. So to use the app, first you have to sign in, of course, using our GitHub account. So here we are redirected to sign in page. There, successfully logged in. So upon logging in to our account, we are greeted by the dashboard. So here we have different elements here and there saying welcome back to our account. Then you can learn more about the app here. Here we have the infamous tile chart or shower tile of the GitHub, but instead of the commits we did in our programming journey, we actually have the journals that we have entered or we have gathered throughout the year. They are coded by a color indicating the mood of the day. So here you can see we have a mood of 4/5 indicated by a slightly greener tile similar to GitHub. Here we can see different stats of our journals. Then we have here the main feature of our application wherein we have to enter a new journal entry. So let's click that. So here we have a chatbot that we can talk to about our day. Then we have a date selector here where we can choose the date of entry that we want to create an entry with. So here, as you can see, Bert has greeted us, hey, what's up today? So let's just respond. Let's say nothing much, I only did vibe coding today. And then he responds, what was your favorite part of it? Is there anything grateful for besides the chill day? Let's say I had a chicken sandwich as lunch. Then he replies as well. Then he continues to ask more about our day. Did that hit the spot after the morning coding session? And what was something new you learned or discovered today? Let's say I learned prompt engineering while creating this app. So there, he responds once again and ends the conversation with a goodbye. So after that, as you can see, bot is trying to analyze the conversation. So here it has suggested or it has detected that our mood is happy. Of course, we can change that however we want, but if the AI have detected we are happy, so I guess we'll go with that. Then here is the highlight and the summary generated by the chatbot as well based on the conversation. So here we can see in the highlight that we did vibe coding session, we ate our favorite lunch, and we learned prompt engineering, all of the things that we said to the AI. Then there's a brief summary or a narrative of what we did in a paragraph form here, yada yada yada. Finally, we can hit submit entry of the automated highlight summary that the chatbot has created. So let's hit submit, wait for it to finish, and then here we have two options. We can either view it in our GitHub account. So as you can see here, it has created a GitHub entry in our GitHub in a private repository called GitChat Journal. As you can see, it has submitted it just now. And here we can see the highlight, the summary, and the conversation transcript of what we just talked about. Then you can also view all the entries that we have in here, which redirects us to all the entries that we have so far. And here, as you can see, the highlight, the summary that we just had, and then the conversation transcript. Here we have the option to edit the summary, so we won't just rely solely on how the AI have summarized our day. And then we also have the option to redo the conversation here. So here we can see that it has detected the entry already exists. We have the choice to continue this conversation and overwrite the entry. And we also have the option to just navigate around different journal entries that we want to create an entry for. So here, if you notice, we actually have a profile that is selected named Bert. So we can actually change the bot or the AI who we are talking to. So here, if we click Manage Profiles, we can see the different profiles that we have. So by default, we have this journal body right here, and it is only a README. It is the default chatbot. Here, I actually created a profile named Bert, and I have used this system prompt. I said be concise and be articulate so that we can get the conversation over with and proceed with summarizing our journal immediately. We can hit the set as current to change whatever profile that we are using. This takes a while to load, but eventually it does. As you can see, we are currently using the journal body now, so let's see if it applies. Let's create a new entry once again, and there, as you can see, we are using journal body as our profile. So let's see if it is any different with the one that I used before, which is Bert. So here, noticeably, prompt that it is providing is a lot longer compared to what Bert was saying. This entry already exists because it already does. So let's try different date. Let's say November 13th. So no entry yet for this date. So we can continue the conversation and create a summary for this. But I've just demonstrated that. So let's move on. Similarly in the date picker in the new entry journal, we can of course do the same here. We can just click a random tile here that we want to create an entry for. Like for instance, here October 22. And there we can create a journal for this one as well. So that's about it for our hackathon submission, GitChat Journal, an automated journaling app that is synced in our GitHub account and with personalized AI chatbot. So if you happen to want to contact us, reach us out here in the contacts. Here is our details, our GitHub account and email. And yeah, that's about it for GitChat Journal. Thank you for watching.